Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Today I would like to talk about the submission intake process, especially in the commercial insurance. As most of us know, the commercial insurance works in such a way where we have a brokers who acts as an intermediary between the insurance company as well as the actual customers because of the complexity of the loss exposures, etc. So if you see the typical intake process of a submission, broker sends the submission info. When I say submission info, it can be statement of values for those who are new to statement of values. It contains all the customer informations like what kind of limits they want, what are their actual properties, etc. And also loss runs like their past loss history. So all the submission information will be sent to the common mailbox which will be accessed by the underwriters, P&C insurance underwriters, or it can be submitted using a digital portal. When this happens, the second step is underwriters have to review all the submissions manually and make sure that they send that information to the operations team. And once the operation teams receives that information, they do something like clearance, which means they make sure that this particular customer has not been represented by some other broker, etc., or there is no duplicate. So to make sure that the submission is clear, so they do something like clearance. This is also a manual process. Finally, once it is all done, the underwriting team, it can be UAs, underwriter assistants or raters, they enter all those information manually into the policy administration system, right? That's a kind of final step in the submission intake. If you see the entire process at a high level, lot of manual process are involved, where broker sends this information, underwriter has to look at manually all the data points, and then they have to enter it and then review the risk factors to determine if this customer is going to be favorable for the insurance companies. Nowadays, with a lot of automation and artificial intelligence, we do have a lot of systems that automates this entire life cycle. Right? When I say automate entire life cycle, the moment a broker sends the information to a common mailbox, we can have artificial intelligence technologies like natural language processing or some other machine learning, etc., which can kind of read both the structured documents as well as unstructured documents. When I say structured, most of you know we have accord forms which are structured documents, and we also have some brokers sending the information in Excel format. As we know, Excel format is not a correct structured format. They can have their own format. So when you use technologies like natural language processing, they will be able to read both the structured as well as unstructured, download those documents from the email, and then make sure that the submission is cleared automatically, and then those data that are there in the Excel formats or accord forms will be automatically loaded into the policy administration system. Some carriers go to an extent where they will route the submission to the correct person, and if the submission is in a good way, the submission has all the required information and it doesn't have much of loss exposures, they can be issued automatically. See the amount of time we are saving here. So that's what you can see in the recent times. There is something like submission intake automation. Different carriers does it differently, but the overall concept is how do we use system to automate this entire process. So NLP, as I told you, is one of the important factor. Before NLP, we have optical character recognition, which is going to be used only for structured documents like accord. It had some limitations. With the advancement of AI, they were able to even read the unstructured documents. So pretty much that's what I wanted to cover today. Basically, what is submission intake and how the recent technology advancements like AI is helping to automate the submission intake so that underwriters and UAs can spend their time on value-add activities instead of doing the routine task. I hope you like my training videos. If you like my training videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.